Sigma and Foveon Part 3. I'm sorry if there's some buzzing in the background. Somebody got a leaf blower outside. Typical. So Part 1 and Part 2 both covered my purchase, use, etc. of the Sigma DP1. And one thing I didn't mention in either of those videos was that that camera is fixed lens, as all of these Sigma DP cameras are, fixed lens at equivalent 28mm, which I was really happy with. However, for something a bit different, I then moved on to, in August 2015, I moved on to a Sigma DP3 Merrill. And this has an equivalent 75mm, 35mm equivalent 75mm kind of short telephoto lens. I guess there's a couple of big deals about the DP3 Merrill. One is that once Sigma moved to these Merrill series of cameras, the image quality is absolutely fantastic, but the file sizes are also pretty massive, kind of around about 45-46 meg per image. And this didn't help with some of the previous complaints I'd had about the Sigma cameras. Probably didn't help with the kind of slow camera processing of images, and this also leads to slow processing on the PC as well. And it was buying this Merrill camera, the DP3 Merrill, that really forced me into a PC upgrade. I mean, my old PC was creaking at the seams anyway, but there was no way it could cope with the size of these files, and the Sigma Photo Pro software isn't the fastest anyway, so it was taking an age to process every picture. It was pretty hopeless. So I ended up upgrading the PC, and it was buying this camera that forced me to do that, even though I needed to do it anyway. Again, I'm showing pictures as we go along here, just so you can get a kind of a view on what I liked. And this camera, the DP3 with that short telephoto lens, obviously it's pretty, it's a bit of a niche camera, because the lens isn't interchangeable. It's fixed, and I guess that's one of the things that one of the things about fixed focal lengths is that you tend to get lenses that are designed very specifically and can be very high quality, give fantastically sharp images, etc. However, it does mean you are just confined to that focal length. And I kept this camera. I only kept it for about 8 months, and the reason was because I just wasn't using it that much. It was quite a monetary investment to have in a camera that you just don't use very much. And as I say, I found the huge file sizes. I don't think I was getting value above and beyond the original DP1 to warrant those huge file sizes. I just don't think it was giving me enough. Other people, I'm sure, feel differently, but for me, didn't give me enough value in the big file sizes. The camera also, is bigger, heavier, bulkier. I just wasn't getting on with it really, so it had to go. Did have some, got some great images, as you will hopefully have seen. Had some fantastic times with the camera, but I just couldn't justify keeping it. I wasn't using it enough. But the really good news about the DP3 Merrill, in fact, any of these Sigma Merrill cameras, is they hold their value really well. So I didn't lose anything monetarily on it, and it was a great camera to have, at least for a while, just to give it a try. I don't feel as though that was a poor decision. I think it was a good decision to try it out. Just didn't really work for me.